This is York County Connects, powered by Partners Bank, with 11 locations throughout southern Maine and Seacoast, New Hampshire. Partners Bank, the bank that listens.
Cari Quater, the president of the Sanford Springvale Chamber of Commerce, with us here this morning. Welcome to the program, Cari.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, first of all, congratulations on the first couple of months as president of Chamber. What's that been like for you?
It has been a whirlwind. The first 2 months, I think I met every person I possibly could have met. And then November came and I realized I didn't. But it slowed down a little bit. And then December slowed down a little bit more.
I'll tell you, the first thing on the board this year looks pretty outstanding, which is why you're here today. Can you tell us a little bit about the first event for the Sanford Springvale Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, so our first event is called Brunchin Board, and it's going to be on Saturday, January 17th from 10 a.m. to noon. And what this is a vision board session. So if anyone's ever done vision boards, you sit with a group of people, you kind of get to know each other a little bit. You talk or think about your goals, either professionally, for your business, or even your personal goals. Sort of start to outline them for the year, group them together. What do I want to do at home? What are the places I want to go? What direction do I want to see my business go? Or if you don't own a business, when I was going through these things, it was, where do I want to go next to my career and what are the steps I need to take this year? Is it professional development classes? Is it learning something? Is it expanding my network?
So do I do it specifically for my business, or say I'm sitting next to a couple of people? Do I help with their business? How communal is it?
Yeah, you do it for your own business, but it's funny because as you talk a little bit at your tables, it ends up happening where you're talking to each other and you say, oh, I didn't think of that. I did want to include that this year. Or someone says, I want to expand the type of market that I'm going to for my business. And that gets you thinking, oh, you know what? I could probably do that as well. So it's not communal in what you're creating, but you do get that sense of community working off each other a little bit. And usually at the end, there's a optional sharing part.
And how many ideas have you gotten from somebody else in life? Like all of a sudden you have your own set of ideas, but then it's that fresh set of ears or eyes. It's like, well, why don't you do this? And you're like, I never even thought of that.
Yes. I mean, I go through that now just even at the chamber. Yeah. People say, oh, you should do this and you should do that. And okay, well, I'm going to write these all down and we'll get to everything. And, some ideas are great and I didn't think of it. Someone else thought of it, and I said, why didn't I think of that? So
you thought of this, and you're putting it on, but you're not the only person that's involved with spearheading this.
I'm not. So we are going to be having it at Hammer and Stain, York County, down in Springvale. Liz Shields is the owner there, and so I am not so creative. In case Andy doesn't know already, I'm very type A. I like my lists. Liz is the creative person. So I immediately said, I know who has to. We could have had this at the chamber easily. And I said, no, we got to have this over at Hammer and Stain. Yeah. And then Kate from Cruisin' Infusion is going to provide us with a delicious brunch. We did it intentionally from 10 a.m. to noon so people could have sort of that brunch experience. It kind of makes things a little bit more casual, not as intense as it could get if you're just really thinking about goals. You want to relax a little. Right.
Yeah, Liz is great. I remember bringing her in because we have a side show. If you guys haven't checked out this show, it's York County Conversations. It runs Sunday morning from 7 to 7:30. That's the live debut, but it also exists on this podcast. And go back and listen to Liz's episode. It's actually episode number 1. You can find it on Spotify, on Apple. You can get it on the Seacoast Oldies app as well. So she was in here doing the interview with us, and I said, I think I've taken this studio about as far as I can go. And then she had like 15 different ideas on we should do this and that and the other thing. Yep. Pretty amazing person.
Get some decor and design in here.
Yeah. So you have a big event again, and when is it happening?
It's January 17th. And registration, I'd like to have registration deadline be Monday the 12th, so Kate can get the food that we need. And we can register right online. It's $15 for members or employees of our members, and $20 for non-members. Everyone is welcome. If you don't have a business or aren't looking to set professional goals, but you're looking maybe to do personal goals, that's fine.
Great.
Come in and do it. Yeah, January is the great time to do this. I have found it very fun, very, like you said, very communal. I did want to give a shout out to State Farm, Meg Ryan. She's hosting it, so we can afford to have this delicious brunch.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks to Meg. She was great. I thought this was just the perfect fit for her. She loves sponsoring these sorts of things for the chamber and getting in front of people in this way. So
we're a couple of days into the new year, and I really do not like it when people say, I don't make New Year's resolutions. Just take the chance. So at least do something this year, whether you got a business or you're thinking about going into business too. Sanford has a really, really neat community. We're kind of on our own island here. We're not Biddeford, we're not Portland, we're not Portsmouth. We're over here, and we're doing our own thing, and we're growing. And thanks to guidance of Cari Quater, president of the Sanford Springvale Chamber of Commerce, we have more things to do. And one of them's coming up on next Saturday. But make sure you sign up by Monday the 12th. And how do people get in touch and sign up for this?
It's all on the website. It's super easy. You can find it under the news tab. You can find it under the events tab. I have a reminder on Facebook. You can't miss it.
All right, Cari Quater, president of the Sanford Springvale Chamber of Commerce, thank you for joining York County Connects this morning.
Thank you for having me.
York County's morning show.